Hi guys.
Hi guys, we were checking if we are live and if you can see us.
I think everything is working good now.
Yes. So this is Alex.
Hi everyone. I'm Alex. You'll be seeing a lot of me in the upcoming months. And this is Ivo. We're here. I think you've seen him before. He's been part of a couple of live streams before on YouTube as well. So we are joined today by the same agenda to discuss the upcoming tournament, which is at Imperia Online, and I think one of the most anticipated tournaments in the whole game. So we will be discussing the World Cup and the registrations, which started Monday last week.
I think this is the tournament, and as you all know, this is like highest pressure for all players. So we are very excited to announce the new issue this year, and we hope that you register already and are getting ready for the start on October the 7th, right?
Yep. So we're just gonna go through uh, the rules, which I think most of you by now should know it like by heart, because this is the 12th World Cup which is happening. So we won't be going through all the text that is at the website. So just a few new things that we will be announcing because there will be some changes at the whole rules, and we're gonna discuss them with Ivo and you as well. So let's get started.
Yeah. So you probably know the rules by heart, but there are a couple of new things which are worth mentioning. Like this season, we are going to introduce the army specialization, which will give you an advantage in fighting. So this is something we already introduced in our game, but now you will be able to use it in the tournament.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most exciting things that players will be looking forward to, because the whole army specialization will be more of an advantage to the
Yes.
players against the nomads. So it will just be easier for them to defend themselves and just lower and the casualties that's gonna happen. So I think this is like the biggest thing that's gonna be uh, everyone's going to be hyped about. And we will also be introducing the siege. So in terms of that, it will also be serving as something that will be most not profitable, but an advantage to the players. There will be also a couple of other things which, in the beginning, in the qualifiers, you won't be able to access it,
Yeah.
but on a later stage at the group level, you will be able to use it against when you fight against the other alliances. Such things will be the alliance items.
Yeah.
And another thing will be the
Alliance development.
alliance development.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll be, as I mentioned, you'll be able to use it in the only on a group level. So when the qualifiers end at later stage, this will be also beneficial for you. Of course, new technologies will be introduced as well, so you can also use them to your advantage against other people when you start fighting. I think it will be a lot of interesting this season, because these are things that we have not yet introduced, and will be very, very new to people. Even though you mentioned that for example, the army specialization is something that maybe has been for a couple of months in the game now, and people are probably used to using it, but using it in a world tournament will be something that's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, and of course you have to keep in mind that in order to use this advantage, of course, you need to have as much people in your team as possible. Don't forget about this. So it's a reminder for you to go and register if you haven't registered yet. Because the larger the team, the bigger the chances for you to win.
Yeah, we're gonna at later stage mention some of the top, for example, top five countries that have the most registrations by now, and we're gonna just give you like a bit of a hint who to look out for in the game after the qualifications.
Did you mention the alliance items
Yeah.
that they can use? Yeah.
Exactly.
At the group phase. And there are also the new levels of the fortresses, level 10 and level 11, which will enhance your defense, of course. And yeah, you mentioned the new technologies. And I think I saw something that was also important. No, I think was the levels we mentioned.
Something that I think we also need to address is that the bonus that you get from the parallel universe, which most of you are probably like in there, that they won't be applicable to the World Cup, so and won't have any effect on how you build your economy in the tournament. So this is something that you need to be aware of. I think it's also included um, in the rules on the website. So if you want to check them out, just in case, because we know that you know them, but just in case, you can go on our website and read all of the detailed information.
Yeah, it's worldcup.imperiaonline.org. You can browse and check them out because they're important after all. We have a very, very nice website, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. Mention is that currently you can see on the website that there is about maybe around close to 5K people which have registered. So we can give you a bit of a hint who are the top teams that you will have to look out. Currently, the first team which has the most players is Brazil. Um, the and I know that this is like a really big fighter in the World Cup with
of course.
with a very long history. So they're coming in like top one. So definitely gather your resources and be prepared for really strong battle. Second team is of course Bulgaria, which I think is not surprising.
Well, yeah, Bulgaria has been a champion as well as Brazil. So yeah, we see another champion here on second place. So beware that Bulgarians are getting more and more, and their team is also going to be a big one. We hope so. And we see multiple times champion on third position for now. This is Romania. We see Serbia after Romania, and we see Turkey at the fifth position of our top five of countries by contestants so far. I'm surprised that we don't see Croatia, which is another former champion of the World Cup. We hope that we see them this year among the teams. So this is the picture so far with the most registrations.
Yeah, there's like a couple of days left, so registrations end at this Friday and qualifications start. So you still have a chance to register if you have not and compete in your home country against the other alliances which are about to form. Also, something again to mention, Ivo mentioned this, you definitely something that you need to um, im- just imply on is to definitely um, gather more people for your alliance, because you can't compete with just 5 people or 10 in order to compete for like the big three positions.
Yeah.
We also, in terms of Romania, because you mentioned Romania is, as all of you know, the country which has been in top one position for the last 3 years in the last three World Cups. And so far, we are actually seeing that 17 of the 26 people which competed for the team last year have already registered. So a couple names like Vulture and Eurocash 96, Alex 1508. People like this are already competing, and they have started and registered and are ready to, I think, grab the,
They're ready to fight. Yeah.
yeah, they're ready to grab the first position again. We also, from other teams such as North Macedonia, which I think was second last year, and Mexico, which was third, who won the bronze medal last year. We're also seeing a couple of people who have been in the past in the alliance, in the team national team, who have also joined and have already registered. For example, North Macedonia, we see 21 people from the 28 team.
Very well, Macedonia.
Yeah. So I think this is, they're coming in like really strong this year and are ready to fight for the first place. I think it's gonna be like really dynamic.
Yeah. We hope so.
Yeah. And Mexico 9 from the 23. So Mexico, you better start registering.
Maybe they, I don't know, haven't woken up.
Oh yeah. There's still a couple of days left, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. The qualifications are gonna last 21 days. So
As usual, yeah.
yeah, as usual. So definitely start preparing for this.
And don't be surprised by the power of the waves. Of course, there's going to be a schedule, and you should expect really strong armies coming to you, which you have to encounter. So yeah, keep this in mind as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be one wave, so 50 waves, and one wave is gonna be on each hour. This is also in the description of the rules, so definitely go check them out if you are unsure. It's always the same, but if you are unsure, do check them out. In terms of the prize, the grand prize, which is gonna be at the end, so of course there's gonna be medals, which you will which they will be also included in your profile.
Yes, very pretty, shiny medals that I see here.
Each year we have new ones,
Yeah.
so they're custom made from our team.
Yeah, they have done really well. I can tell. I wish I had a medal like this on my profile. I don't know about you.
I'm sorry, it's only for the winning team.
Well, I'll talk with somebody and probably we can figure something out.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we can, for the next live issue here, we can get ourselves a medal. Okay,
Medal?
never mind.
No,
We'll
we're
think
not.
about it.
We're not gonna make a sneak peek to the people.
All right.
We're also gonna be giving out medals, which we're gonna send out to the teams, which are gonna be in first, second, and third position.
Yep.
So definitely you look out for those emails after that, and we're gonna give out T-shirts.
Yeah.
And the Grand Cup.
Yeah,
of course.
Of course, yeah. New T-shirts as well, like the medals. So again, I'll say it once again, and we will repeat it. Go and register and prepare for a big fight.
Yeah. So diamonds, something that's gonna be, of course, in the champions bounty, national contestants, finalists, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Prices are always good.
The main style.
Yeah. So what else?
Maybe we can start just discussing in terms of what do you think for the what are your projections for the upcoming World Cup? Because I know that Romania won for the last 3 years,
Yeah.
and maybe it's gonna win for a fourth time. I don't know.
This is a really tricky moment because when a team wins over and over again, you expect them to win again. So I guess us and the players are having big expectations toward the Romanian team on one hand. On the other hand, we are missing other teams participating more actively in the tournament. So I personally hope that Romania will have really strong rivals this year.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy if they win again, but I'll be happier if they have to struggle more for the win.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. So teams like Brazil, Bulgaria, I mentioned Croatia earlier, Mexico, yeah, Northern Macedonia,
Argentina, for example.
Argentina. I don't want to Turkey. I don't want to miss anybody, but yeah, all of you, I think, have really like big competition
A
ahead of
strong
you.
chance to win, yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, of course, we'll see how it goes. It's really the beginning right now. We're still at the phase of registrations. We have qualifiers, and we'll see how it starts.
I think we also in the registrations data, USA is also a strong coming in as a strong team. So they were the finalist at the winner actually at the 2018 World Cup, and I think it will be really interesting if they make a comeback. They've been a winner in the first place just once, but just making such a comeback, I think it's gonna make the whole tournament more interesting.
For sure, yeah.
Because the other team that you mentioned, they've been at least two times winners. So especially Romania, I think like they are on a streak. How can you not think they're gonna win this time? But who knows? Because currently the first position is by players. It's actually Brazil who is holding it. So
Yes.
you might never know.
Yes.
So do you have any advice in terms of how the players should start their game? We mentioned that the new bonuses that's gonna come and the new like features we're gonna introduce, such as the army specializations, are not gonna be like much of an like a tactic, but in terms like they're gonna be an advantage in terms of just defending themselves. But do you
Yeah.
think there's like a anything that can help them additionally that we can give out?
Well, I said in the beginning, and I'll put it this way: just call your friends, the ones that you have played with before on this tournament, or new friends you know in the game, who are excited about being winners or just competing. Because the bigger the team, the bigger chances you have to win and to compete with the other teams. So I think this is the most important thing. Uh, a team with at least 20, 25 people, uh, because the more people, the more power.
Yeah, exactly. Because there are some teams which I think are really strong in terms of players, but when the team is comprised of, for example, less than, as you
Mhm.
mentioned, 20 people, it's devastating because they have like a really are really striving to actually compete against the big gamers,
Yeah,
and it's devastating to see that they cannot because they don't have like a strong enough team
yeah,
for members, because they're like 15 people, and it's a struggle against a team, for example, as North Macedonia. They were 28 last year,
yeah,
and it's difficult.
yeah. But you see, they went on the second position.
They did, yes, exactly.
Mhm.
That's of course. But this is something that you have to focus on, and yeah, uh,
I don't
and
know, use the new features and yeah, be wise. You know your strategies. You are experienced players, so I think if you stick to the strategy that has been helping you so far in the game, um, uh, this is gonna lead you to
a success.
to a success. Uh, you can always try new strategies, but I would stick to the ones that I know.
Yeah,
Um,
because the other might be like a
it
something
could
a
be
bit
tricky,
risky.
yeah,
Yeah.
could be tricky, and probably some of the new features that we mentioned. If you have already tried them in the game, this will it will be familiar for you to use them now in the tournament. And yeah, what else? We will have like every year a sponsorship
Program.
program that you can use for your team. Um, this also helps, I guess.
Yeah, this is something that you can always use into your advantage if you want to boost your economy faster.
Mm,
In terms of something else that we need to emphasize on, I think we covered like pretty much the more important topics.
I guess so, yeah.
We will also be doing another live stream when the qualifications end. It's gonna be drawing. I think this is the favorite phase of like maybe mine and also the
Yeah,
players.
yeah. It probably one the most important. I mean, in the beginning, in terms of defining the teams and in terms of uh, how do I say, putting the excitement
Yeah,
on the highest level to give a good start to the tournament. Um, See the groups; it's really fun. So we hope that you will join us for this live stream show and get excited about seeing the groups. I am for sure excited.
yeah, I'm definitely excited as well to see if I hope they get spread out like more evenly. They don't like the biggest players don't get in one group because it's not going to be that interesting in terms of
Yeah,
equality, if I can say it in that way.
yeah,
And people have a bigger chance to compete after all.
yeah. Do you want to see some comments if there are any?
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do that. 1 second,
Let's see
guys.
what's going on our feedback.
We're gonna say hi to everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mishka. Hi, Christopher. Thank you
Yes,
for
hello.
watching and thank you for tuning in. I hope you've registered and I hope you're all excited, the people who are watching.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and
Also,
yeah, we hope to see you again. If you have any questions, you can ask uh,
our support,
our support team
also on
or
Facebook.
on Facebook. Yes, also in the game, there are experienced players, so be free to ask your questions.
Yeah, and we'll gladly answer them.
Yeah,
I think the next live will be maybe in 1 or 2 weeks' time when the group phase is upcoming. So, as I mentioned, qualifications are 21 days. So, in anywhere around that, we will be making another live stream and drawing from the big bowl the teams who are
Yeah.
gonna be in the 9 groups.
Yep. So get ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Thank you guys.
Thanks. Let's call it a wrap.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Have a nice
Bye-bye.
day, night, whatever, wherever you are.
Wherever